My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Roguebook. We have 143 pages to spend on progression here. What are we gonna get? I mean, deep pockets should definitely be a consideration, right? Just starting with an extra 50 gold. It's pretty damn big. It's pretty damn useful. Instantly buy a damned good card. Damn. Apparently the only word that I can use in this episode so far. We've also got socket charters. Finding cards with extra sockets. I mean, that's nice. A lot of these are nice. What is the nicest? Increase the chance that treasures are of a higher rarity by 3%. Increase the rarity of the cards that replace the base cards in our deck. No. I think the first thing I'm going to go with is extra ink. Actually, you know what? The next rank is start each chapter with an additional random ink. Do I want that or the gold? I'm going to get the gold. And then after that, I still have the ability to get the socket chance or increased rarity of treasures. Increased rarity of treasures for me, I think.
Fancy meeting you here.
I think I'm gonna have Sirocco in my front line and
Would you like some
Aurora in my back line and try and do a lot of, if I can get it, of course. Obviously, I can't necessarily say that I'm definitely going to. But I want to do a lot of putting cards back to the top of the deck and then activating them on draw. I want cards that have an effect on trigger of draw, and then put them back atop the deck, draw back into them, put them back atop the deck, draw back into them. Kind of do that. I don't know if that's going to be like a full build by itself. There is one Aurora card that I know could make that a full build by itself, but again, don't know if it's necessarily going to turn up. All right, level 4 exploration here. Towns and runes of sights are replaced by lantern fairies. What is a lantern fairy? I think it might be time to find out. And then fairy hunting in order to get more money. Fine without that one, thank you. It's such a restriction on my movement. That one. It's a bit too much. IMO. So, Lantern Fairy. Is it I have to fight the Lantern Fairy in order to get anything from it? Ooh, Gamer and Compass. Runes of Sight always reveal a gemstone if there's a... Runes of Sight don't... It's useless. That's okay.
Some good stuff.
See an extra card when looking at a Vault of Wisdom. Oh my god. This is interesting. We've got a lot of good stuff in here. Crystal Spice. Add 2 Sirocco cards to your hand. They cost 0 this turn. Pretty damn good. Curious Biomancer? While this is in play, retain your hand and store energy between turns. Also the Binding Topaz, so I could just put that in the opening hand. Costs us 325 in order to be able to do that. There's also the Vault Key, see an extra card when drafting from a Vault of Wisdom. And then I could even get that before I go to my first Vault of Wisdom, which... I'm leaning very hard that way right now. Open up our optionality. Okay, so I could use the Noble Ink to just get up to that fight over there. I do just really want to know what a Lantern Fairy is. Let's actually have a look at the base deck as well. We also got a Gem of Growth and a Draw Discard. Draw Discard could actually be pretty good here. Okay. So we got a Wall of Mist and a Tidal Force. And then we replace both Defends in Sirocco. We got one that's better than a Defend in the Phalanx, and then we also got a Fire Breath. I think some AoE is quite nice there. I would like a large individual single target damage card, but yeah, it's fine. We got time. We'll get that later. No rush. Come on, load the fight, load the fight. I don't know why. It just seems like the first fight takes a lot longer than the rest to load. For some reason. Okay, we'll miss our way to the front, quicken our way back to the back. Nice. And then Sirocco is going to generate 2 block at the end of the turn, so we can just use Tidal Force and Strike. Actually, that would be lethal on the Archer. And despite the fact that... Oh man, I should have done with that Strike, and then I would have left Sirocco. Despite the fact that I have AoE in the deck and a couple other things like that that are really pushing me towards hitting the frontliner instead. just simplifying by moving one enemy directly off the field that I may not have been able to kill on the following turn. Like, if both of them were attacking on the following turn, that could have been pretty bad. Obviously, that didn't happen. Let's be clear about that. Wasn't a problem in the end, but it could have been. I'm intentionally taking damage on Aurora here. Okay. Let's defend and then quicken. Phalanx and punch him. Aurora's gonna get her full heal. We'll be okay. Bop, bop. Nice.
What's next?
Alright. What ink are we getting? Ooh. Wait, another noble ink, but it's not stacking? Okay, so only some ink stack then. Got it. Vaults of Wisdom at 25? Yeah, I should go for the Vault Key, right? Yeah, we should. Oh. Oh dear. Well, I'm definitely taking something here, I can tell you that much. Lava Surge Axolotl. Whenever this gains spirit, gain 5 times as much. I'm almost entirely certain, but not entirely certain, that this won't benefit from the Gem of Growth. And this gains spirit. It's pretty hard to give spirit to things in these card sets. Sirocco, as far as I know, doesn't have anything that gives spirit to an ally. Aurora has 2 things that give spirit to an ally. I'm gonna try it. That might be a mistake, but I'm gonna make mistakes then. I gotta try it and see how it goes, and then if it's a mistake, well, we'll deal with that later. Okay. Revealing Light. Reveal 1 space. 1 space! Oh no, 1 space around the Lantern Fairy when the fight ends. However, killing it reveals 2 spaces instead. That is the animating force that I should be worried about. Let's get you out on the field for damage every turn. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do enough damage here. I was a bit optimistic. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to do enough damage here. Oops. Okay, I need to find more damage cards before I try and do something like this again. Clearly. Oof. Oh, that hurts. That's okay. Now I have a better gauge of them. I had to do this fight at least once to know what's going on with this fight. 18 HP! It's not even that far! It is far. Not that far. If the enemy had 100 HP, we would have done that. Disgusting. Revealing absolutely nothing over there. God. Tyrian Shield's pretty good. What is the other relic? Oh, it's the Ogre Belt down in the other corner. I might just have to pop a brush somewhere. But there for 12. 12 is pretty good. Nice. I just wanted to be able to get enough gold to go to another Vault of Wisdom for damage. We're finding all the stuff that I was asking for. Like, in the previous one, there was Sirocco's version of Fate Weave, which does put 2 cards back atop the deck, so it's not, you know, positive in that way, but... Hailstorm was also a pretty good card. Sometimes, but not all of the times.
I like this one.
The problem with taking Fate Weave there is it's not damage, and damage is exactly what I need and keep asking for. Let me stand in that space. Where? Alright. Pop that Ogre Belt on the Catfish bad boy up the front there. Okay, Phantasmal Might. When you play or draw this, play or draw this, the other hero gains 2 power until the end of turn. So pop that back atop the deck. But it's still not really damage. Oh, 10 there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I please have some value anywhere? Please. Oh, I'm absolutely desperate. I guess I'll start trying to move over in that direction. 4 spaces in a straight line is fine. Gets us to the Tyrian shield, which is not bad. Thank you. Vault of Wisdom. Damage? Triton Trainer. Start of your turn, the back hero gains power equal to Triton Trainer's spirit. That didn't happen. This will take impact for some damage in AoE. At the start of your turn, if Soroko's leading, draw a card. Whenever you use a brush, reveal 2 extra adjacent tiles at random. Drawing an extra card is going to be pretty good with this kind of a deck. Tyrian Shield definitely goes on Soroko. Oh, thank you. Gemstone, maybe for damage somehow. Ally gains an extra spirit. And look, I could just pop both of those into the Lava Surge Axolotl and I wouldn't feel too bad about it. God. I really don't want to have to do that, but... Because I don't have the Convoking Gem unlocked anyway yet, do I? Okay, so Fate Weave draws and discards a card afterwards. It'll draw and discard again the card that I put back atop the deck. I really hope I have enough damage for this fight. Lava Surge Axolotl is going to turn out to be more damage than the Fire Breath. Unfortunately, Soroko won't be leading at the end of this turn, so we're not going to draw an extra card. Fate Weave puts that back on top of the deck, and then immediately draws it again. Phantasmal Might. 20 damage hit. 9 damage hit. At least we managed to maximally use our energy for damage that turn. That's pretty good, and definitely not guaranteed. I didn't find the Phantasmal here, unfortunately. Let's Quicken and Fire Breath, Tidal Force. Yeah, I don't think we have enough damage. Let's do energy until the end of turn, but only if I played enough attacks would that really matter. Why am I +2 energy this turn? Oh, right, yeah, we drew that in the first place. Actually, we have enough damage. Oh my god, thank you. Whew. Oh, yikes.
That was fun.
If this doesn't reveal anything, we're still screwed, though. My exploration. Alright, Bolt of Wisdom damage, please. Ah, that's what we were looking for. No, it's both. Enchant Weapon. Increase the hero's power or an ally's spirit by 1. That is a good way. It is one of the only ways we are going to get to upgrade that Lava Surge Axolotl. However, Rain of Fish. Attack a random enemy for 0 times. Whenever you draw this card, increase the number of attacks by 1. Obviously, the synergy between that and Fate Weave makes a lot of sense as well. I have to take the enchant. I wish I didn't, but I'm going to be happy with it in the end. It's just going to be a little grumpy in the mid-time, you know? And now I have to fight Delete. Oof. Is there a world where I just give the Lava Surge Axolotl 2 gems of growth right now? I think there is.
Ooh, shiny.
Hello, Feral Kadama. Ooh. So I want dense defense, ideally. Yes. 8. I should also leave Sirocco leading at the end of the turn. Got 4 block for playing card 2 cost or more. Actually, I'm gonna swap here. Wait a second. Did the Gem of Growth count? It didn't used to count. That's why I assumed it didn't used to count. But whenever this gains spirit and the Gem of Growth says this ally gains 1 spirit, and now it works? Hell yeah! Yeah! Okay, that's so much better. I'm so glad I put the Gems of Growth in there now. Alright, give him a phalanx about it. Let me give you some full HP. And just throw as much damage as I can get out there. Good up, good up. 14 incoming. What have my cards blocked for? Almost that. That's a pretty good elite fight. Oh, Lava Surge Axolotls, you're getting so big. You're getting so big. We're all proud of you. And it's absolutely adorable as well. It's an axolotl. Of course it's adorable. That's the main thing axolotls be. That and hard to spell. Adorable and hard to spell. Garudan's Talon. Whenever you damage more than 1 enemy with a single card, draw a card. It costs 1 less this turn. That's actually incredible. We have 2 AoE cards already in the base deck. So I should work my way up to this normal and this over here as well. Doing very well, not bad.
Hold on to this.
Fire Breath. Draw a card. It costs 1 less. Oh, it's the axolotl. Hello. How's it going, bud? Oh, I love that it's got the 50. Oh, man. I would have felt real bad if I upgraded it later. You know? Ooh, 3 precisions. Precisions are actually probably like the best thing I could have gotten here. I say probably, they are. They are the best thing I could have gotten there. Because it means I only can use 1 to get to this. Okay, Fate Weaver, please find me axolotl. Yeah, it did it. Good damage. Good, turn 1 damage. I just shorted myself a draw. I'm going to try and make sure Sirocco's always leading at the end of the turn unless I'm using Aurora to just sap up some damage that I heal automatically at the end of the fight. Quicken, and then I'll use Tidal Force. I'm not even going to let the Lava Surge Axolotl get that kill. It's going to get enough kills over the course of this. I'm almost certain of it. Alki. This floor went from garbage to quite good quite quickly. Lava Surge Axolotl. Go my way to the front line and then quicken my way back to the back line. I mean, like, this fight's extremely over. I just draw either of my AoE cards. Here's Impact. Let's see if I can find a different one instead. Yep, there it is. Put the Phantasmal Strike back atop the deck. And draw it again immediately. Because of the whole thing we did. Now I got 4 power for this turn, and now I got you're dead this turn. Beauty.
That was fun.
Even more precision ink. All right, Alchemist. What do I want to do? I think probably the things that I want the most are, you know, the ally power, ally upgrades. Don't really want you to go to the front line that often, so I could get rid of your defend. Sure. Whenever you summon or play, whenever you draw or play this, summon 3 frogs. It's another card to put back atop the deck. Choose a hero, add 2 random cards of that hero to your hand. Resonant Moonstone. Whenever you draw this, add 3 copies of the card to your hand with no gems, then dissolve this. Do I want 3 copies of any of these? Trance is really good, but do I want 3 copies of Trance? I may not want 3 copies of Trance. Trance may even be a melee card here. Just lower energy, be able to draw more. This is difficult, actually. Spell Whirl. Do I really want to generate cards in battle? Probably not here. No, not really. Sure.
Keeping this one.
Just turn you into a card that I am slightly, at the least at the moment, more likely to use. Normal battle for 2 precision inks seems a decent trade to me. Let's use the Fate Wave to see if I can find anything that'll change how this goes. I cannot. Okay. I'll Phalanx back to the front, and then Wall of Mist back to the front again. Use a Trance to draw a ridiculous amount of cards, which sets us up for the ability to summon... Oh god, do I just... I should just Fire Breathe, right? Yeah, that's right. I want to get the Axolotl out, but... This one. Yep. That's why. Imperial Ink. 4 spaces in each direction. Spaces in each direction. Where would that be most useful? Do I even need to go up to... Well, I mean, if I go up to that normal battle, it'd just be with a precision ink right now. I don't think I have that many points of interest left on this map that I care too much about at all. I could, you know, still, I've said before, I could just randomly dig for stuff by just trying to pop open areas. But there's more value doing that later, so I might as well not do it unless I very specifically want something here. Attack leading enemy for damage equal to your draw pile. Think I've heard this one's currently not working. So I think not on that one for us. Okay. That'll do. I'm probably just going to be dropping the heart after this fight. Oh, there's the fire breath. Okay then. Oh, wait, there's block. Okay, whoops. It's fine. You still full defend. Okay, Fate Weave. Put Phantasmal Might back atop the deck. And then draw the Phantasmal Might, and then discard the Phantasmal Might. I'm gonna play that. Kidding me? I got other cards. Like Impact. Kobold Fetish would have given us so much money already. The relic that gives Slay gain 10. Okay, yeah, we got money and we got another positioning. Worth. Okay. I think I'm going to leave the rest of my resources for the next floor. Alright, boss. What you got? And can it stand up to the power of my axolotl? Can I get my axolotl, please? No! That is the answer to whether or not I can get my axolotl. No. Let's go. I mean, I'd love to put the enchant weapon back into the deck, but I can't do that. I'll put Aurora out front for this one. To take this hit, that is. Let's also start setting up the backliner to be able to provide vulnerability, and then set up the frontliner to start being able to provide weakness on a turn that I choose. I mean, by all rights, this turn is just fire-breathing trance, right? As much as I want the axolotl out. Probably like Wall of Mist, fire-breathing trance as well. Not necessarily in that order, mind. That'll still be 20. I'm trancing because there are a fair few zero costs that I'd select to play. Eh. Those included. Start this turn by drawing an extra card, get back to my AoE cards, and then just combo the AoE cards off. Nice. Ah, nice! And then we also draw the Fate Weaver, so we have the ability to do the Phantasmal Might situation right now. Draw and discard it. Good fight!
What kind of loot did we get?
I agree, Sirocco. What kind of loot did we... Well, I agree with your question. I agree that that is a damn important thing to be considering immediately at the start of battle. Inflict a critical hit on each enemy whenever an enemy is destroyed. Gain an energy and draw a card. Again, this really, really important in certain fights, especially when we have AoE, which we already do. It's quite good. Urn of Garbria at the start of each battle, gain 3. The start of each battle, gain 3 is not bad for us. Especially if I do manage to get draw cards in the opening hands. Save Medallion of Insight. I could see myself going pretty much any way here. Let me go for the mask again. Tadpals. Summon 4 frogs. If you control an ally other than frogs, this costs 0. It's also Liquefy. Attack for 30 at the end of the turn if this is in your hand. Reduces cost by 1 and the exotic pet. Whenever the leading hero plays a card, deal damage equal to this ally's spirit to the leading enemy. I'm going to be turning all of those down and getting a Mighty Ruby. So we'll have a look next floor to see if we find something that is a multi-strike really, really quickly. But if we don't, I'll just happily throw this into something like a Fire Breath. Just a big AoE card. Get it bigger. Thank you, Vinny. All right, well, no thank you for the ink. You should have left a space on the last floor, evidently. Oh. Over here, whenever the equipped hero takes damage, gain 5 block, pretty dang good, and gain block equal to the total cost of the discarded cards at the end of your turn. Suddenly discard is a lot more impactful. Rolling camouflage, what? Each time the heroes swap this turn, gain 4 block. Each time. Also, Focus Prism makes more sense now as well, just discard a card. Each time the heroes swap, this turn, gain 4 block. It's really good. I don't think I'm going to use it, though. Tea Time looks really good as well. If Aurora's at full life, gain 2 energy. Ogre Club. Whenever the equipped hero deals 20 damage with a single attack, inflict weak. That would actually be AoE weaken with my Fire Breath, if the Fire Breath gets the +5 on it, which that's pushing me pretty far in that direction. That said, Tea Time and Kappa Study both are here, and I want them. Is there a world where I ever won't want those? Because if there isn't, I may as well just clicky. Clicky. I want them. I knew I was going to. Okay. Let's go to the Vault of Wisdom first here, I think. Because if we take this cards... There's another Kappa Study. Is that worth? Yeah.
I like this one.
Because if we take it, we immediately get another... Sirocco gains a max life for every card in the deck. No. Start each battle with 8 frogs. I mean, it means I don't whiff if I draw my my ally buffer before I get anything else, I guess. Gain 1 energy and draw a card at the start of each battle. Honestly, the head start's probably more important for us. I'm gonna quickly discard that before I go to this battle, just in case something happens and the inks don't tell me to discard other inks to get them. And also, I'm just plugging that in.
Nice one.
Cool. Lava Surge Axolotl into... God, I guess I can Kappa Study here. Pop a Phalanx out there for the full defense. And get the Phantasmal Man back atop the deck, and then we instantly draw it, and then we discard that card, and then after that we do... nothing. Right? Nothing? Absolutely nothing? I guess we can just strike. There we go. Got that. We have a lot of draw in this deck. Now what we focus on is energy generation. Just to make clear to you that I know. Situations like this. Okay, this is all good. Whoa. That, and then tea time, and then... Man. I just like drawing cards.
Time for some tea.
Like drawing cards and generating energy. My deck draws cards and generates energy. Okay, and what does it do with it? I don't understand the question. It draws cards and generates energy. I don't think any of these come along with us. Add a headbang to your hand at the start of the turn? Every turn? Nope. Wall of Mist is the closest. comfy am I with Wall of Mist? Not very. We've got 7 Precision Inks, and then we've got a Royal Ink. We should be able to set up a very good Royal Ink. Oh, I see. You all have missed your way to the front. We'll Axolotl, and then Phalanx way back to the front again. I'll start peppering down the back liner a little bit. Ow. 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 Okay, front line's weakened. There you go. Impact and fire breathing are both there. It's good to see. Guess I'll start with the cheaper one. Is there a world where I end up taking lethal if I do the swap here? Only if I kill the frontliner. I'm actually pretty likely to kill the frontliner right now. So Quicken would swap us too, and then this is doing 22 damage, and then this is doing 20. And then the Aurora Mythmaker... Wait. Oh, I don't even have the one that gives us defense for every discarded card yet. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was going to have one discarded card with a Fate Weave. Dang. Oh, we'll play slow. Drew the guard anyway. Oh well. So as it turns out, it would have been fine. Couldn't have known at the time, though. Nice, even got the guard again. And I'll Fate Weave. Just looking to try and get to... I guess I'll stop the game. Was looking to try and get to the Spirit buff. Hopefully the backline is not attacking this upcoming turn. Would be real handy. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That does it. As in just straight up does it outright. Bye-bye.
I knew we would be fine.
How much more energy generation can I really pack in here? Okay, we got our ink. Good. Okay. So I have the ability to get 3 tiles out and then an Imperial ink for 4 in opposite directions. So the thing that I'm immediately thinking of is using this ink to try and get out to an area where the Imperial ink can get 8 full spaces. And it's reaching in 2 different directions that are both useful for me. It's a bit hard to do. I think this might be it, actually. So that goes out there. Then I use 3 to get here, and I spread up and down. 3 to get there? No. I use 3 to get there, and then I spread up and down. Actually, I went 1 space further up than I even said. It won't matter as long as we can kill you, though. Okay. That was a lot of resources used, but it'll get us to 2 different lanterns. Hell of an opening turn right there. I'll put the Phantasmal Might back atop the deck, and then I guess discard it. Solotl. And then give him Solotl damage. No, I'm not going to draw. I'm glad I didn't draw. As it turns out, it would have been incorrect. Move our way to the front line so that it's easier to free up our hand for a trance. Be as large as possibly can. Shuffle this back into the draw pile on the enchant would be very good. These are not impactful enough. We actually will draw on this one. I feel pretty confident that we're going to be able to blow this enemy up here. Yeah. There we go. That's it. That's the last card we needed. Oh my god. Tea time's so good. Tea time is the right time. Perfect. There's our double expansion in this area. We found another hidden very well, and Fugoro found us. That's fine. I'm going to be working my way up there. Don't you worry about it, bud. Take a Martyrian shield out there, you, Yeah, I can go to the normal battle first. See if I get a different ink that is more efficient for reaching that area. Probably going to do that a couple times to be real. Alright, tea time. I think I'll do Kappa Study first now. Just because, yeah, now the Fate Weave has an easier time finding and putting Phantasmal back atop. I'll throw a defensive card because I'm not going to be using them here. Solotl. We'll play Phantasmal Might because that, I guess, we do need to here. Or rather, we have the energy to get value out of it here. 38. We're not incredible at generating a large amount of defense. That is a weakness of the disc. This deck, rather, certainly. Swap those bad boys back around. Give you the big damage card. Draw a bunch of cards. I mean, if I don't draw a swap or something, oof, that could have been really bad. I really don't want to take 38, but how much? I got decent defense in there. Especially if I get T-time next. My god! I mean, actually, have I got enough damage instead? 22, 19, 22 and 19. Yeah, we do. 22, 19. What? I never want to talk about it. Never. Sure, I guesstimated. Why was... It's fine. It's not like I was going to be able to find too much more defense that turn anyway, so that may have still been the best outcome for me. Just... Now we're going to need to find Radiant Hearts. My Blink is definitely an upgrade for our ability to get up there. Although, before we do that... Again, we'll start out with the Kappa Study. Nice. Actually, I may just want to like hasten my draw through to the new side to try and get the Solotl upgraded again. Also know that I've got energy in the draw pile. Back Top deck, draw it again instantaneously. $17 from you, 13, 13, or 26. I mean, it's the same. We left Aurora in the front line, making the trance a lot easier to play here. We'll just do damage card before we play it. Draw 4. Quicken the back line a lot more easily. And sure, I'm just going to launch out damage rather than go for more Kappa. Study, Kappa draw, Kappa pride, Kappa. That stuff. Alright, Fate Weave. Pop that bad boy back atop the deck. Draw that bad boy again. Discard that bad boy. Play that bad boy. All of them. To the core. Nice. Oh, T-times.
What's next?
Hey, nice. Actually, I probably just use inks to get up there. I may even use a brush when I'm in the final position. Ooh. Not a great turn. Phalanx. Without the Tyrian shield, that's actually not a full defense. But oh wait, Fire Breath makes it a full defense anyway. It was fine. Thank you for summoning on will. Wait a sec. Finish that in just a moment. Quicken you to the front line and then trance. Can guard my way back to the front line after it. Phalanx is pretty good there too. Go for another quickening into a Fate Weave. I was looking for an AoE card, didn't manage to find one. Wall of Mist into Phalanx, I think. Unless I want to just try and kill the frontliner. No, HP minus too much right now. Plus, my AoE card next turn is going to get so much value. Start with some tea time. And then I'm just casually going to murder you. I'm not going to do a profession. Not even a journeyman at it. I'm going to have a dabble at erasure of your mortal soul. Yeah. Hey, Fagora. Thank you. Put that on Tyrion. Knight's Pauldron. The first time each battle, the other hero would take lethal damage, swap the heroes, and gain 12 block. I still think I put this on Sirocco because when Aurora is left in front, this is like a bailout kind of situation for us.
This will go nicely with my earring.
It'll also do one more with the Tyrian shield. We'll do basically the same thing we did on the upper side here on the bottom side. Should start thinking about how we're going to explore the others as well, though. Like a 4 actually already connects me. That's really good. I'll get more information. I'll go back over the other side of the map in a moment. More information will help me make better decisions. Or at least more informed decisions. Which I circle back. Better decisions. Whenever the equipped hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. If Siroko's leading, gain 2 block. The Tyrian Shield affects Fortifying Brew, but is it affecting Ogre belts? For some reason, I feel like it's not, and that reason might be because it isn't. But it also might not be because of that, and maybe I'm just forgetful of something? Maybe I just missed it? You can see the gears working in my head. Like, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt for the sake of my kind of like emotional stability and enjoyment. And sometimes that works out. Just not all the time. I look forward to it working out more consistently. Fate Weaver, just start try and get myself new to the draw pile. Or to a new draw pile, rather. Okay. Good damage. Do we do good damage in boss fights? I don't know if we do good damage in boss fights. Let's also get back to the front line just for the extra draw at the end of the turn. Alright, play the 2 cost. We gain 4 block. If Fortifying Brew and Tyrian Shield synergize, which they do. I mean, it's not showing the gain there because we'd already killed the enemy. And then that should work too. 2 pages. Alright, Gemstone. Add this to your stand at the heart of the game. Add this to your stand at the heart of the game. To your hand at the start of the game. God, I want Tea Time Shuffle back into the deck. Maybe I want Kappa Study just guaranteed in my opening hand. It's almost certainly the opening hand one there. Got 18 cards in the deck at the moment. It's 22 for the next upgrade. Let's go back to the shop, just refresh my memory what's in here. And there's the Ogre Club. Primal Skull. It's Primal Skull. We take the Primal Skull. The Kappa Study gets Shucks. No, wait, I have 5 energy on my first turn. We're fine. It draws 3 cards, and also it costs 5, but I gain 8 for using it. So it's in my opening hand. I get 1 extra energy in my opening hand from the Orb of Feria. I get another extra energy in my opening hand from Head Start. So it costs 5. I have 5 energy. I play it. I now have a lot of cards in hand and 8 energy worth to be able to play them. That's a setup for a big opening turn right there. Let's see it happen. Eight energy. So good. Alright, Solotl. Let's get you out there. Start playing some AoE cards. Drawing cards that are also free. Mm-hmm. Incoming damage is 12, 15, 27 total. So Phalanx our way back to the front. Quicken our way back to the back. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in on the damage situation, then let him die. Don't need to play with my food as much.
Done.
I'm so pleased with that upgrade. Stardust pigment. Apply this pigment to your brush to reveal a space and all adjacent spaces within a radius of 2. Oh, okay, where is that going to be most useful? Probably over the entire other side, because there's not really an area where this can get as much. Oh my god. I can actually get a full 19. Oh, I figured there might be an achievement tied to that or something like that. Didn't get anything if there is. We can slam. Slam is good.
I'll take that.
With how many cards we're playing a turn, that is. One space anywhere on the map. Can be that one. Equip hero takes damage. Gain 5 block.
Came here for.
That should also give us 6 block from the Tyrian shield, although we'll see. It feels like a lot of the time they hard code things in unique ways rather than not. Because like the same trigger written on multiple different things will trigger differently. And that seems like trying to fix an edge case and introducing a new problem whilst doing so. 3 tiles in a straight line. That is my most efficient way of getting to that fight, is it not? It is. It is. Okay. And that's how we get to that fight. Pop the Radiant Heart. I just don't want to hard whiff a fight and die for it. Good studying. Squeaking my way to the front line. Gonna be hard to get value out of trance here. Okay, found my way back to the front line as well. Hop out a slam. I could start running cards out of hand and then try and set up for a trance. Okay, let's actually do that. I was about to tell you why I wouldn't do that, but I don't know if it was actually a good reason. There we go. Good, good. Solotl time. You go back atop the deck. You get drawn again. I'll discard something else because there is a quite high likelihood that I just play it. We got through our whole deck on turn 1, and we've still got energy. How far into the new deck can I get? I want to know. You. Oh, it's playing it in a second cycle is a dream. Drawn back into it and playing it again. I don't know how I'm going to get enough energy for it, but absolute dream. I don't know what this is taking us towards. Like, yeah, I could use it to get 5 spaces out here, but then like there's nothing already identified on the map that is valuable there, whereas next floor there definitely will be. And also, I'm kind of ahead of the game at the moment. Like, I'm dunking on enemies right now, so it's not like I really need to scrounge and scramble and lie cheat and steal to try and get more pickups. Use a single brush. By the way, so I tested earlier in this series holding inks, right, between floors. Back in the earlier betas that I'd played, you couldn't hold any inks towards the next floor, so that was why I was spamming them all out. But also, at that time, you couldn't hold brushes. So the reason that I keep using all of my brushes at the end of every floor inefficiently is because I was used to them going away if I didn't. So I'll happily hold brushes at this point, but Divine Cloak. Gain block equal to the number of total casts discarded this turn. Not actually really going to be relevant for us, to be honest. Gain 5 block, add 2 random cards from your discard part to your hand. The problem is, unless that very... Actually, if that goes in my opening hand, hang on, did I get another? I didn't get another gem. This no. If we draw this in the opening hand and use it as like our third card, and it pulls back Kappa Study, we'll have the energy for it. Okay. 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 Tastes busted. Gosh, this whole area is so barren right now. The problem with holding all of these for the next floor, I know I just said I was going to, but the whole problem with holding all of them for the next floor is that next floor I may end up having to use them inefficiently because I already have a lot of exploration available there. I think I'm actually going to go for Royal Space 5 up here, and then a... Ugh. I'll pass on those. Well, that was a lot of spaces. Just really hoping to find something better there. Probably hold the rest of the stuff. Actually, Nodum, did you have another add to the opening hand thing? You didn't. There's that Ogre Club there as well, though. It's too late to take him cells, I think. Whenever an equipped hero deals 20 damage a single turn for its week. The enemies don't really get a turn, so I may want to just save that 250 to buy something more busted next floor.
Let's get crazy.
Something legendary. Okay. Kappa. Energy. Master Stroke. Energy. Okay. God, I'm actually just gonna have to play garbage cards to get him out of here, can't I? Yeah. He's Fate Weave, draws 2 cards, put the Phantasmal Might back atop the deck. Instantly draw back into a defend. I actually may want cards in this deck that just discard other cards for me as well. We may go back and get the draw discard. In fact, I don't think it's unlikely that we do. Putting on something like Quicken. Just trying to get cards out of hand so I can free up space so that I can do the Kappa Study stuff again. Solotl. Buff the Solotl. Use the super grand Kappa Study. Hold as many cards as I possibly can in hand while I try and get to a new draw pile. You are kidding me! The final card of the deck is Trance! Why? Why? That's the one I needed! Well, I mean, Master Stroke was one I needed, and Tea Time was one I needed, and so on and so forth, right? So I can hardly complain, but I can, is the important part. I definitely can. I can hardly do it, but I'll find a way, I'm pretty sure. Get got about it, maybe? Also, with that power up, Mortis is actually hilariously good. Mortis is back on the menu, boys.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Is that Shagrat? Who says that? It might be Shagrat who says that. Okay. That does 8 damage to our front character when they play a card as well, by the way. Let's look for Tea Time there. Would have had the ability to set us up to play Kappa Study. There's Tea Time. Just a moment too late, unfortunately. I'm gonna Tea Time Master Stroke and see if I get Tea Time back. I do. Aurora wasn't at full life. Tea Time didn't give us any energy. So that was actually complete garbage. Complete garbage trash from hell on my part there. That was awful. Should have done a strike from the back line as well. on, how'd I land all that block? I'll keep a closer eye on it, I guess. $30. You gain 4 block. Enchant weapon. You'll take 4 damage. The enemy takes lethal. 3 block at the end of the turn?
Thank you for your help.
For what? Discarding a card? Oh, no, taking damage. No, that's only on Sirocco. I'll focus on it later when it's relevant. Your deck is considered to be 4 cards larger regarding talents. Hell yes. Storyteller ally, activate, draw a card. At the end of turn, Aurora heals life equal to your hand size. At the end of each battle, Sirocco heals 8 life. Actually, may be necessary. We're taking some bops. I was resolved to save these for the next floor, was I not? I was. I'm gonna heal up back though. Yes. We all hunger for souls. Get in line. We'll start the Kappa study. Oh my god, we actually drew the axolotl. I'm gonna play the axolotl, then I'm gonna enchant weapon on the axolotl. Then I'll Master Stroke, getting back Enchant Weapon and Kappa Study. Aurora, I also heal you. Just so that I don't mess up playing Tea Time when Tea Time comes into hand, because Tea Time's probably coming into hand this turn. There it is. I'll try and get as many cards as I can through the deck and them 0 cost, so. Make that hitting a bunch of enemies. Use Fate Weave. Try and resolve as much Phantasmal Might this turn as I can. I'm gonna need to defend, but I'm not gonna need to defend all of everything, right? Let's play that to get it out of hand. We're trying to thin down now for the sake of trance. Okay. Unless I want to hold all these cards before we go into a new cycle, so that I don't draw back into them. That's actually really good. Play the Kappa Study first. Found the other Kappa Study again. Keep going. Keep not stopping. We can get you back into the front line later if we need to. I mean, 50-50, right? Dang, missed it. Let's draw some more cards. Shorted ourselves 1 on the draw there, unfortunately. That's my bounce. This will be able to draw 2. Put a card back atop the deck. Hello, Slam. Good to see you again. I just find what we can do right now so muddy. There you go. Copper Tidal Force and then Impact, the most damaging cards I had access to. Also, my strikes are doing a lot. We have plus 10 power for the whole turn. Draw our way into... Whoops, some more draw. Okay, well, apparently we're still going. Okay, enchantments. Fire Breath, strike, and one more strike. All right. Now, what are we going to do on our second turn?
Was a big one.
It was a big one, Soroka. You're not wrong. I'll take a brush, stack of pages. Let's look at the treasure first, I think. Each turn, the first time you dissolve a card, gain 1 energy. I don't think I have anything that is adding dissolve cards to my deck. No, there isn't. Do I have anything that is a dissolve card in my deck? I'm almost entirely certain not. Starting with your Tyranny on turn 1 is actually huge. Whoa. It's actually not good. Face Stone. After you play this, return it to the top of the deck at the end of your turn. The thing is, we don't have more than 1 turn, so I don't know. That's such a good problem to have, right? We should just put a draw in there, really. Like, honestly, because... Yeah, it should just be a draw card. Because the worst case scenario is we end up, drawing an energy card and not having access to draw, but if you draw the draw card, you're more likely to have access to the energy, And taking Face Stone. We can plug it in next. Am I 2 more cards or 1 more cards now? Excuse me? Your deck is considered to be 4 card larger regarding talents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do have 20 cards in the deck. Which means this should be unlocked. But it's not. Okay. Energy is stored between turns. So the Cobalt Step tool just doesn't work at the moment. I think that is actually a tracked bug, though. I think I did see that when I was reporting my own. Nottum, what do you got? Column's Belt. After playing 15 cards in a battle, draw a card and gain an energy at the start of each turn. When you play this, add a 0-cost copy to your hand with no gems. This is so difficult. It's like Gem of the Scholar into the tea time feels right. And then like Master Stroke with a 0-cost additional to hand also seems pretty good. You're gonna just take the Gem of the Scholar and put that in tea time.
I'm keeping this one.
What is this? What are we doing? I feel like a bully. I mean, look, that's 1 away with the precisioning. That's right for the taking. Okay, we do have Master Stroke in the opening hand there. And tea time. We'll play the both of those. I don't have enough space in hand to be able to get both back. Unless I play another card. Oh, okay, that was wrong. That was wrong. That was wrong on my part. Well, it's a 33% chance to... It's a 50-50 right now to get the right card back. If I burn another card and put that in the discard pile, then play the Master Stroke, it's 66% of the time I get the right card back? Yeah, only 33. Yeah, yes. Quicken the Master Stroke. It's fine. Tea time's good too. Tea time can be the right time. Getting cards out of hand at the moment is the problem. There we go. Solotl, Enchant. Trance is pretty hard to play when we have this many cards. I'm just gonna play a really dense card and then draw. I may not necessarily even really be aiming to go off entirely this turn. Right, 3 draws with you. Did get back to a Kappa study, although we won't be able to play the other Kappa study unless we get energy first, which we do. Big Weave puts that Phantasmal Might back atop the deck. Discard something more defensive than it. Turn draws 3 cards, gives a bunch of energy. I mean, I want to throw the Fire Breath, but I have to throw something else first. I guess Impact, because that sets up for Kappa Study. Slam and then just add 2 cards back to hand. Could be a slam, could be a Kappa Study, could be a tea time. I know it could be a tea time because it is. I'll just murder the enemy on turn 1. You're not allowed to interact. DNI enemies. Him Sales is feeling a bit better right now. Yeah, the thing that I didn't get. It's fine. The money I saved on Him Sales feels better than Him Sales, I can guarantee that. Okay. It's gonna be... What? What happened? The surroundings suddenly shift, and the heroes find themselves face to face with a gigantic beast. It sits comfortably on its haunches, watching them silently. That mask. How can it see with no eyes? Hunt down the predator. Gain a legendary gem. It is Reap. This hero gains 1 power permanently dissolve. If Sirocco kneels, add a Sirocco hunting card to your deck. Aurora kneels, or show your belly, add a hunting treasure to your deck. I mean, I have to do the fight, right? Hunt down and defeat the predator to claim a legendary gem. The heroes dash forward, weapons at the ready. The creature seems to delight in the game. It dashes off to its surroundings, its powerful legs easily putting distance from itself and its pursuers. The hunt is on. Ah, I see, I see. You think you're safe? You think you're safe? I don't know. If I go and fight another normal enemy, it's entirely possible all of this just disappears instantly. So I'm just gonna just start making my way over there with as much expense as it requires from me. Gosh. I can't risk this fight just disappearing if I don't immediately go to it. So that was extremely inefficient. I understand. There was a higher goal. Okay, the head of the Apex. So this is the fight, the Apex Predator that I didn't have access to before because I didn't have the pack for it. But now it is included in the base game. Stagger. After taking 37 damage in a single turn, stun this creature, skipping its next action. And then you've got the heart of the apex, the head and the body are the same creature and share the same HP total. Cool. I don't see any other complicating factors occurring here, so let's Kappa study first. Love it. Lava Surge, enchant that weapon, tea time for 3 draw. Okay. Quicken you. Then I have enough space in hand for the Fate Weave. Drop the Phantasmal Might back atop the deck. Draw it again. Drop the Defense. With 2 spaces in hand, I can now play Master Stroke, attempting to try and get back any of the most impactful cards in there. We do. We get back Team Time. Let's use Impact for its free draw and cost reduction on Fire Breath, which uses its free draw and cost reduction then. Can Kappa study. Also just play a big damage card before I use Tea Time. And Tea Time does not go into the new cycle. That's fine, we don't need Master Stroke going off every single time. It is already quite good, even without going off constantly, you know? Ah, there's that extra Kappa study. Good to see. Just get a couple punches out of this hand so I can play it. Let's use the Impact. Drawing Fate Weave there. Sure, I'm gonna play Fate Weave early here. Discard Phantasmal Might. Bring it back. Or rather, put it on the top of the deck. Bring it back. Guess we'll discard Phalanx. Okay. So we have access to the AoE again. So Phantasmal Might and then big AoE damage. Another big AoE damage. Okay, cool. Got him. Good fight, Predator.
What's next?
Reap! This hero gains +1 power permanently. I should put it on Impact, right? Yep. No way around that. It's the only one that has the ability to kill more than one target and give you more than one trigger of Reap at the same time, though. Putting the card back atop your deck right now. I mean, like, it's probably Kappa Study, but we don't have a second turn, so does it matter? Zero cost cards that I can play are really good. Reduce the size of my hand so I can make sure that I'm continuing to draw after that fact. What's really hard for me to play instead, though? What do I find difficult to actually use? Wall of Mist. God. Those base strikes actually already still increase when Sirocco gets the extra power, so... Oh, but if I transform them... Okay, I'm fishing for Slam or Mortars. Bugger. Next card you play this turn costs 2 less. This battle. Apparently this now works. Let's take that. Discard a card at random is not what we want. Choose to discard a card is fine.
Shiny.
Shiny. Let's also have a look at this Vault of Wisdom. 22 cards, 21. Okay, so yeah, a little bit more reason to want to do this. Spell World, 0, blah, blah, blah. We've seen that before. Toad Suit, summon 5 frogs, gain 5 block. Block is equal to the number of frogs you have. Dissolve. Axolotl. And then the Unstable Concoction. I actually haven't even checked what the boss is yet. Oops. I'm trying. I will. I promise. I'm... Experience. It'll happen. Give me a moment. Excuse me. Unstable Concoction is interesting here because it has the ability to dissolve all the garbage cards out of the deck. Like, that creates an infinite right now. It just does. The only problem is if I ever want to play it, I have to do the infinite next turn because I have to stop dissolving cards at some point, otherwise I'm gonna have no deck. I think I go around that. I honestly don't think I want it. Takes bonus damage from cards that dissolve. It's not gonna matter because we'll just infinite, but that's funny. Come on, that's funny, right? I could have made everything dissolve right there. Oh well. It seriously isn't gonna matter. Kappa study. I can't leave my hand full. You know what? Screw it. We're just getting most the Kappa study back right now. Yeah. Also got to make sure that I kill with the impact. Use Fate Wave. There it goes, bang it up the deck. Choose kind of scar, just anything that's block. Okay. And play Tidal Force, giving us the ability to play both slams. And I guess I'll Ogre Cookie the Kappa Study then. Just the ability to discard another card. Kappa Study should now cost 2 less for the entire rest of the fight. There's the impact that I want to use for lethal. Let's quicken you to the front. So that I can actually take some use of trance here. Good tea time. Axolotl, I mean, look, I don't need to play the Axolotl right now. It is a card that won't go into the discard pile, though. $16. Okay. 18, 20. And we're gonna need more something from something. Play that. Master Stroke brings back tea time again. I think we're already over the hump here, bye-bye. Tidal Force and impact. 1 power permanently. Did I have that in the last fight? No, I just ended the Predator fight, right? Right? Did I have a fight after that? I don't remember. I'm not in the fights for long. Oh my god. No, Ogre Cookie will put a second card in the discard, so I can't use it before the Master Stroke. I almost screwed up real bad. Okay, we Kappa Study first. This is exactly what you want. Kappa Study into Axolotl, because that doesn't go into the discard when it gets played. And then I can play the enchant weapon. So now I've got 2 cards in the discard, and I want both of them back. Get them back. And then I'll enchant that weapon. Ogre that cookie. Discard that Phalanx and play that Kappa Study. Nice. Let's make sure that we Fate Weave the Phantasmal Might back to the top of the deck. And then discard the Wall of Mist following. Gotta damage both of you basically equally, right? Yes. Yes. T-type. Quicken my way to the back and then do that AoE. There's the impact that I'm trying to set up, get both kills here. $11. So Tidal on the back line, strike on the front, and then impact for 2 more power permanently.
Time for some tea.
Can I have mortars? Game, please. Burst power, sorry. Burst powder. Ooh, burst powder. Choose an enemy for the rest of the turn. All damage dealt to this enemy also damages adjacent enemies. Things like Pet and Axolotl again. Mr. Cake. No, thank you. Don't want any of that stuff. None of that seemed relevant to me. Add another copy to your hand. That costs 0. I mean, like, the thought is to put it into Kappa Study, but really what I need is more energy generation, but T-Time has already got that, and Kappa Study's already... Yeah, it'd be more energy generation, because I'm finding it difficult to play out the cards that... Am I finding it difficult? Am I finding anything difficult right now? No, not really. Kappa Study. Okay, we didn't get the axolotl. Reap won't trigger on these summons in the back line, because Reap only triggers on non-summoned enemies like that. Like, yeah, Reap does something when this attack kills a non-summoned enemies, and these are summoned enemies, so I know that I don't have to worry about that here. Let's Ogre Cookie, using that to discard Phalanx, but play Fire Breath. Getting just frankly way too many cards. Let's Kappa Study before we can't. Already have the right card for the Fate Weave as well. You get yourself the deck, and you get drawn and discard the defensive ones. Axolotl goes out. We buff the Axolotl. Axolotl don't really do anything ever anymore, but Axolotl carried us for a little bit of time, right? Axolotl was just helpful to get this build online. Don't look that lava axolotl in the mouth. It is burning hot in there, and if it coughs, you will die. Be careful. Sorry, title search for damage, I guess. Strike also for damage, I guess, and then Kappa. It's time to slam. Welcome to the jam. Fate Weave again. Okay, we set it up. Phantasmal Might goes back atop the deck. We discard the guard after it. We play the Phantasmal Might. This is now 33 damage. We kill you. We get a power about it.
I knew we would be fine.
So wild. Precision ink. Okay. Wow, that's real far away. Wow, they are both basically as far as they possibly could be. It's worth noting, I almost certainly don't need either of them. It's worth noting this thing that I keep saying. I'm circling back to it because what else do I say? We did it. I don't know anything that can stop us right now. Just casually tempting fate right there. We got the best opening hand again. Lava, get that out there. Then Master Stroke. We enchant it again. Giving us the ability to immediately get a slam out of hand. Ogre the Ward missed away. Play the Kappa Study, reducing its cost. Should we ever manage to get back to it. I don't have anything that just errantly deals damage to the front line or anything like that, right, do I? Tidal Force. Just need to hit. Just another strike. 29, so we're still short. Obviously, we'll quicken, follow it with the trance. Okay, Fate Weave can get us a couple triggers of Phantasmal Might again. And we are now comfy. 17 hits the backline, and I will be taking 2 more power. Here's what we explore for. We explore to try and find mortars. That's what we're exploring for. That's our Raisin Bran right there. All the other heroes' cards cost 1 less this turn. Is it actually necessary? I just asked for more energy generation. I'm going to turn it down. Really? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Because the energy actually straight up isn't our problem. You misidentified it, Raps. You were wrong. Skip. Just because you said the thing doesn't mean the thing was true. Alright. That'll get us out here, and that'll expand us down to the other fight. So we got almost the God opening hand. However, it's missing one very key ingredient. The Master Stroke. Got a cookie there. I'll use Ogre Cookie to reduce the cost of the Fire Breath as well as discard a hit. Let's throw those 2 out there and then trance for 4. Get us all of the remaining cards in the draw pile. And then I do want to start drawing as quickly as possible. So this Master Stroke now gets back a Kappa. Okay. And then if I play this Kappa Study, then the Master Stroke has a 50-50 get back the right Kappa Study. And it does! Actually, it got both back. What is the hand size in this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? I've been playing as if it's 10. STS has definitely conditioned me to think 10. Like that, look, that part's on me, definitely. What is the actual hand limit though? Is it 16? It's 16 in Tainted Grail. I don't even remember. Maybe I didn't even know in the first place. Wait a second. Kappa Study just tried to draw 3 cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I miscount a couple seconds ago and I actually had 10 in hand there? Because I thought I had 11 in hand a couple seconds ago. But now I get draw choke to 10? Oh, impact. Maybe put into your hand evades the limit of hand size. I should test that. No. Mortars is the only card I want. Give me Mortars or I'll give you death. Probably the most efficient way I can make my way out there. There's the Master Stroke. Okay, let's try it. Kappa Study. You know, label takes a lot anyway. Wait, I'm not going to be able to overfill my hand with this anyway. Unless I play a draw card right now, but I don't even have a draw card in hand. Like, this is a draw card, but it's not a draw card yet, you know? Eh, whatever. We'll test it on a different fight then. Doesn't got to be right now. T-type. I don't know why I keep enchanting the axolotl like it's ever going to get a turn. Very optimistic. Kappa Study in hand, but I should probably try and get that trance out of here first. Draw 3. Let's Fire Breath them. Okay, we're literally one short on the lethal right now. Come on. That'll do it. Strike sets up for impacts.
I knew we would be fine.
I'm surprised it took me 7 episodes. 7? 8. 7. 78. However many episodes it took me to get here. I'm surprised it took me that many episodes to get here. Many of the previous ones were pseudo-infinites. Because I can't remove cards from the deck, it's difficult in this game to build a thing that I am certain will, in 100% of circumstances, go infinite. However, this is pretty functionally infinite. I know, infinite means infinite, but infinite colloquially when you are talking about a deck is just, it plays out infinite cards. Infinite's limit here is until the fight is over. Because guess what? No deck plays infinite cards. It's not actually achievable. This is partly me justifying what is probably in the title, going infinite. Almost certainly, right? Alright, let's take the normal battle. I need a, I don't really need anything. I'm fine. Okay. That's what we do. Wait, play that. Oh my god, I actually have the correct... I have the best opening hand again, but I need to test the Master Stroke stuff. I'm gonna play Tea Time. Okay. My hand size right now? 10. Okay. Total of 10 cards in hand. I play Master Stroke. I have 11 cards in hand. I can break hand size. But only by returning things to hand, not by drawing them. So wait. Their conditional that checks, can you add another card to your hand? Or rather, are you going to break your hand size limit? Only occurs on draw. It does not occur on return effects. Does it occur on put effects? Right? If I just put cards into my hand using the... We've seen a couple copies of it, right? Sirocco had a card that just added 2 of his cards to hand, 0 cost, and then Aurora had one that was a 0 cost that targeted a hero and added 2 cards of theirs to hand. Does that also bypass it? And is there a deck where there is going to be, you know, a thing that I want to do? I don't know. I don't know. That's a summon minion in the front line, so I know I just... Bop. Oh, wait, but I don't want to draw a card right now. Because if I draw a card, I won't get it. This is so nutty. Alright, get it. Speaking of getting them. Keep getting until they got. Oh, not that one. Actually, maybe that one. I'm happy to damage the backline a little bit. Set for a tea time, making sure that tea time is going to be in the new cycle. 22. Let's Fate Wave. Pop the Phantasmal back up top, and then discard the Wall of Mist. Single strike to the back line should set up for impact. 24, there it is. There it is, sorry.
Time for some tea.
How much power you got now, bud? 9, it looks like. So more than going to any location, because those artifacts and relics don't really matter to me, what I really need right now is just as many spaces as I can reveal as possible. Down here is pretty broad. Up there's, I mean, up there, I guess. Just in case I do get stopped partway through a combo, maybe. God, is that ever, does that ever actually happen? I don't know if that ever actually happens to us, though. But because of all of the chaff in amongst the wheat, I actually cannot tell you if it does. All space is straight line up there. Boom. Three bases straight line. Nah. And getting money. This Precision Ink gets us this battle. I think I have another random battle just sitting around as well. Just go back and do that. Yeah, there's Master Stroke and Tea Time in the opening hand, so we know what we're doing. Master Stroke. Tea Time. Return. Do hand. I'm not going to be able to target all of those backliners. Yeah, my impact can only get 2 kills. That's okay. Quicken into Slam Slam. Thank you, ma'am. Capiston. Oh, it's so good. It's also Fate Wave. Pop the trance. The might back top the deck, rather. 90. There we go. I'll get 2 kills for us. And unfortunately, it's now dissolved, so there's no reason for me not to just murder.
I knew we would be fine.
Oh, thank you, Aurora. I appreciate that vote of confidence. Does any of this matter to us? Honestly, I think no. Attack the leading enemy for damage equal to your block. I mean, we can generate a bunch of block on turn 1 if we want to. I have no idea where my phone is. But it just spoke to me. It makes me uncomfortable. Again, we could still find mortars. So, hold up, bud. Hold up. Wait a minute. Fill my cup and put some liquor in it. That was a bop. It was a bop. Okay, that found 12 spaces. I'm not going all the way up to the Farrier Flute. Of 2 left legs, and yet. And yeah, I'm still grooving when that song comes on. It's just a bop. Through and through. Certified. So this is currently the least Infinity hand I've seen. Okay, still pretty not Infinity. I mean, tea time is in the draw pile somewhere. There it is. Okay, so we set up the front line to be able to die. I just need the mid and the back. So use Fate Weave, get past Phantasmal Might. Sure, I'll discard the Wall of Mist. Did I already use Master Stroke? Oh, yeah, I did. That makes sense. Okay, tea time. Hopefully Master Stroke is the card that I draw from the new side of the deck. I didn't draw anything from the new side of the deck. That makes sense. Okay, I'll quicken into Ogre Cookie. Discarding a defend of some kind. I think I may actually just throw the Fire Breathe at him. So I'll be looking to play Impact later. On different targets instead. It can only hit 3 targets anyway, so. We Fate Weave. And test my back atop the deck. Draw into Wall of Mist, discard that. Kappa Study is in hand, and Trance is also here if I really needed it, but Kappa Study's in hand, and that's what I really care about there. Okay, 1 slam, and then if I can slam the backliner as well, we'd be fine. There we go. Sets up for 1 trigger reap. Is it going to trigger it 3 times? It is. 14 power permanently on Sirocco here. Returns. That's my discard pile, not my... This card doesn't dissolve. What on earth? Alright, there we go, more power. More power to you, Sirocco. I didn't know that was going to be the interaction there. Otherwise, all of these fights would have taken just a wee bit longer. Just a wee bit longer. When your discard pile is larger than 15, your hero's block cards give... Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, and then trying to reveal a good space. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I know I could just... I'll do this instead. Nowhere's going to be perfect except for like there, but I can't get there. And I've left just nothing else on the field at all. There's nothing there that would get me more. Okay. So, something like this is still... Ooh! Alright! Yeah! Feel pretty good about that. Dang. Mortars are doing perfect. Don't need any of those. Precision Ink, I can now reveal some specific spaces if I need. 1 misstep, and the heroes have slipped through some sort of tear into the pages of the Roguebook itself. Upon opening their eyes, they find themselves in an otherworldly place. Before them, an immense, yet fluffy, creature stands proudly. It is the largest yak they've ever seen, an enormous gem full of rainbows, shining brightly on its chest. Many of what seem to be its children scurry beneath its legs, seeking protection. I can rest below the mother of yaks and get 20 life each, or I can get the rainbow gem, which will dissolve the card that it's put into in order to heal both of us for 7 life. And it removes a card from the cycle. Dissolving a card removes a card from the cycle makes the thing is, I think I will need this later, and I want to see what the, like, I know it's probably just different flavor text, but I could take either of these right now. I will probably want to take this one more in the future, so let's just rest.
Oh, that tickles.
Following suit with its kin, the heroes walk carefully under the furry horned colossus. It watches them carefully, but allows it. As soon as it determines they're not a threat, they're just treated as another one of its children. Her fur is warm to the touch and incredibly soft. Just being in her presence is enough to rejuvenate oneself. The heroes welcome the much-needed break and find a place to sleep beneath their new protector. When they awake, she is gone. A large part of me is assuming that that is like a an event that relates this game to Faria, because it talks about, like, you know, dislocation in the Roguebook, and then something is just giving me the sense that, oh, you're supposed to recognize this character. Yeah, kind of thing. All right, do I want to add a card to the deck? Because if I do, I can get another power up there. You know what? No, the correct decision here is not to do that. We just take a drop of echoes. We put that in the Kappa study.
I'm keeping this one.
Guarantee that we have all the draw we can need. Sure. I'm gonna have the master stroke constantly. On top of the deck. And boss time. Hello. Cards with dissolve deal triple damage. The avatar of Mist deals life damage to, when they deal life damage to us, rather, dissolve the top 4 cards of the player's deck. Kappa study. So free up enough space in hand. Okay, complete. Wait, no, this Kappa study is gonna add another one to another copy to my hand. I have to play a guard then this Kappa study so that I can get the full impacts. Nice. You see a chart there easily. Throw a slam into tea time. Oof. I was about to say we're short on draw right now, but, like, I'm saying we're short on draw because we have slightly less than every draw. Uh-oh, we're having an awful time. Constantly short on draw. Fire breath for just damage. It's decent. But do I need it? And there's Master Stroke. I kind of want to go into a new draw pile and play Master Stroke, but the problem is going into a new draw pile is gonna... Like, there's no good card that I can really do it with. Oh, sorry, Phantasmal Might, someone move back to the top of the deck and then definitely discard the Phalanx. Alright. We got Kappa Study back. Okay, we're good, we're good. Let's use Ogre Cookie here. Discarding the guard. Ogre Cookie means that Kappa Study is definitely my next play there. Slaying it. We've got tea time left in the deck. Draw pile, that is. Fine. Absolutely fine by me. Yeah, that's a lot of draw in hand here too. That 0 cost draw goes to the new discard pile. Oh, right, yeah, of course. Let's Master Stroke those back as well. Welcome back, Slam. And then the 0 cost draw is back in hand as well. I'll play the big hit, sure. Yeah, but study. Slam. Start with the Fate Weave here. Oh, we're back into tea time in the Kappa study. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to call this an infinite. I think, like, calling it anything else actually misrepresents what's happening here. It's less truthful not to call it that. It's okay, I only have a lot of draw in this hand left. Sure, let's have you throw a couple of hits there, actually. I'm gonna play the Phantasmal Might. That's for 3 cards. Kappa Study for just all the energy we'll ever need. Cool, then Kappa Study again. Slam. Impact still here, so I can try and get another power before the end of the fight. Let's do that. That sounds the right way to do it. Sirocco the Powerful.
That's one for the books.
What was that run? What was that run? I'll take a stack of pages there. Sirocco levels up twice. Aurora twice also. Our party just less than once. Magic Dust. Whenever you draw or play this, gain an energy. Dissolve. Would have been exactly great in this deck. Instead of something else, obviously. Aurora's Dream costs 24. Draw until you have 9 cards. Reduce the cost of cards in your hand to 0 until the end of the turn. Whenever you dissolve a card, decrease this card's cost by 3. Dissolve. Woof. Headbang. Sip. Aurora has a lot of things that bring dissolve. Aurora has a lot of dissolve synergy, which we'll see more of. There we go. Kappa Growth. Aurora gains plus on max life. Dissolve. And we'll see more of those as we unlock the rest of her kit. I'm gonna look at the progression. 151. We actually have slightly less here than we did last time. But we played a higher modifier. Curious. Very curious. But we will be utilizing those at the start of the next episode. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Roguebook. There is a series playlist available on the screen, up in that top left, a YouTube recommendation directly below it, what it thinks you should watch next. There's also a scrolling list of credits for folks generously supporting the Republic over on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at or above the $10 tier. Thank you all. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.